Yeah. Yeah, I'm coming out right now. So I'm always getting in trouble. Nobody has the right to the committing crime. Somebody followed me to the bathroom and said somebody smelled like shit. Nobody has the right to the committing crime against me. Under the gender violence law, the camera will pick the person up as they leave. They're going to be arrested. I'm a Nigerian. I'm being followed by Jamaicans. A Jamaican woman followed me here and has been insulting me. As soon as she leaves the bathroom, she's going to be arrested because the camera will pick her up. They don't. She's been using the word Jesus. She's been using the word Jesus. She came next to my stuff and she's committing a crime. She doesn't have immunity to commit a crime in the bathroom. I'm using the bathroom right now. And she's saying somebody's shit smell. Somebody's shit smell. Hello, stop banging on the door. So sometimes whoever is banging on the door needs to stop banging on the door. So she's a Jamaican. They're using Jamaicans to beat up people. You know, wherever she is. So please don't my cash up and my someone I'm at LIR. People are telling me I'm going to be killed soon. So they're threatening me and they have no immunity to attack me in the bathroom. I was using the bathroom on Chambers Street and the police came and arrested me. They said I stole something. So a Jamaican woman just followed me into the bathroom. So that's her. She's also homeless. She followed me to the bathroom. I've never seen so many homeless people. It's like a curse. What is this? All the black men that breath. That's all they can do. Oh my gosh. Very sad. Gotta be clean, but God clean. And I'm sure they raise them better in their country. Like, don't make fun of people, but they all come to America and they get hired to be attacking Africans. They say some of these Caribbean, they believe they're better than Africa. They believe they're not black. And she came here insulting me. You know, so please don't take my cash up and my homeless. They said their police does this. They have people beat each other up in prison, the Crips and the Thugs. And they call the Blues. I don't know what the name they call the gangs. So now they're hiring Jamaicans to beat up Africans. My mother's daughters went to the hospital, Bellevue, told the hospital to lock my mother up inside. And soon this Jamaican woman started abusing my mother in the hospital. You know, my mother's... They don't put this in the swimming home and people come and mess it up. They poop in the toilet and don't flush it. So they always scare me in the bathroom. So they're going to kill me and give all my property to my mother's daughters who are women. I was born a boy, I'm now a girl. So I can't use the bathroom in peace. And I've contacted the Attorney General. They all don't help me. It's just like they want Africans to be killed. They're hiring Jamaicans to abuse Africans. You know, and they'll be banging the door on me. A lot of the homeless from the Caribbean, they'll be calling me blood clot. They'll be saying you gay nigga, you're going to be killed, gay nigga. You know, so they're hiring immigrants to beat up other immigrants. My mother's daughters are part of the gang, narcotic gang. In 2015, they were trying to kill my mother to get money, you know, and their daughters went to the hospital, Bellevue, when my mother was getting treated for her disease. And they told the hospital to lock her up. And the hospital hired a Jamaican nurse to be insulting my mother like this. I was talking to my mother on the phone, and the Jamaican nurse was insulting my mother. And my mother told the Jamaican nurse, wait, how do you want to be insulting, you know, her? And within a day, my mother was dead. They said they put her on the psych ward. So they're hiring Jamaicans to be provoking people. You know, they want the Jamaicans to be the killers of other blacks. So stop the black on black murder, you know. So please, and the Attorney General is not helping me. She's Black American. She said, you know, keep talking. They put ads all over the, say, all of you that are having problems, just keep talking louder and louder. We will soon step in. So they just want to keep me getting me provoked. The more angry you are, the more the police can kill you. So you're a threat. And she's also saying something that a lot of these men are crazy, they are homeless and crazy, and they need to help them. So they shouldn't be calling themselves women. And that Jamaican woman, whoever hired her, this Eric Adams has been trying to get him arrested, and they said it's part of the gangs in America. He went to prison for abusing women when he was 12 years old. Now he came out as mayor. His son became mayor after he came out. So Eric Adams, they said they've been trying to lock him up for collecting bribery from Turkey. And I used to notice a lot of Turkish people used to jump in. At that time, I was suing for money. The NYPD just took my home, killed my friend Eric Garner helping me. And this Eric Adams know Eric Garner's family. And there's some black Americans were attacking me. So you Africans, you're not going to be able to sue and get money here. We black Americans deserve all that money because you sold us in slavery. And soon there were Turkish people jumping in Brooklyn. I was getting arrested in Brooklyn. The police stole my green card. And they said at that time Turkey was bribing Eric Adams. So I guess he must have told their government that, can you please help kill this African that wants to make money through civil rights? The civil rights money belongs to black Americans. So this is what it's going on. So please donate to my cash app, non-conditional charitable donation, NYC homeless. And being jumped, they're hiring Jamaicans to jump Africans. And the black American Attorney General won't help me, Letitia James. The Brooklyn DA, Gonzalez won't help me. I went to his office. The Spanish people that were making fun of me, they told me to go and wait downstairs. They called a cab to take me to the hotel room. And I waited, said it's going to arrive in 9 minutes. And they didn't bring no cab. I waited for 1 hour. They told me to go and wait on Adam Street. Their office is on James Street. So to let me know they're in solidarity with Eric Adams and all the thugs that want to be killing Africans. Even a Bronx prosecutor, around 2011, he puts an ad on Craigslist that has an apartment, and I went and paid for the apartment, and he didn't give it to me. He said, you Africans, you like to sell your black people into slavery. I said, I'm going to punish you by stealing your money. And I called the police. He told me the police would help me. In 2011, and no lawyer would help me either. He's also a lawyer. He owns Best Century Realty in the Bronx. Since then, my mother has been killed because she wants to live with her daughters. She didn't know her daughters, Bolani and Flora, are part of the narcotic gang that kill people for money. And the one in Nigeria, Frank, is also part of the gang in Nigeria. And they killed my mother, poisoned her food. That was especially that Bolani with like counterfeit poison. So my mother fled Pennsylvania to come back to New York, went to Bellevue, and the daughters showed up. And the daughters were telling the doctors that they need to leave my mother locked up in a mental way. She's crazy. And soon the hospital was using a Jamaican nurse to throw my mother. Just like this Jamaican following here. As soon as I arrived there, she arrived also. And I noticed a lot of the doors have been blocked with yellow ribbon. They're trying to create a stampede. They blocked a lot of the doors with yellow ribbon. So you see all the yellow ribbons to block all the doors. They're trying to create a stampede. So I had diarrhea, and they're weaponizing my diarrhea as a weapon to attack me, and they're weaponizing the bathroom. So they have no immunity to use the bathroom as a weapon, and they've been insulting me for me, for my gender, for my race. They're having Jamaicans call me nigga, say nigga, you're going to get killed, nigga, and they've been insulting me, calling me, say the Jamaicans are better than Africans because they were sold into slavery. We Africans, we weren't good enough to be sold into slavery. So that's their pride now. That the Caribbeans and Black Americans, they were good. If I was watching the Al Sharpton show, and one of the women there said, some of these people call us animals, because there's some Nigerians that call Black Americans Akata, and I was reading online, Akata is like the name of an animal, but the Nigerians don't mean it in a derogatory way. They said, Akata is a cat. It's a well sophisticated cat in Nigeria. It's a very expensive cat. It's very sophisticated. So when Nigerians call Black Americans a cat, they mean they are more refined, they're more domesticated, they're more, they speak better, they have a better grip of the English language. So it's a praise, It's a praise because, because I guess the cat in Nigeria named Akata, rich people always, want to be associated with that cat. It's a form of sophistication. So this one, I've been reaching out to Al Sharpton also, it wouldn't help me. And he's been saying people need to play the civil rights game. So it's a game, and he told people to come and march on Wall Street on October 8th and I didn't go. And they sent a black American guy to punch me on the train, slam me, and if I was choking me. So, because I've been noticing some people say that I'm going to be killed soon, and people are going to lie I'm a member of the cult, and I said that I wanted to be killed for civil rights benefits for black Americans, and I want black Americans and other people to create children and win money from me. Said I believe, I was sent here by God. So they said they're going to kill me and say all kinds of awful things about me. My father is dead, my mother is dead, and my siblings are part of narcotic gangs worldwide. So they believe I won't stand a chance. And and we just settled the case out of court. The black Americans run New York economy, run New York government. Letitia James, Attorney General. So they're trying to kill me out of Letitia James. So, and they get a settlement agreement. So please, that's an impending fraud between this Al Sharpton and Eric Adams. And they want to kill me while Letitia James is Attorney General. She's not helping me either. And quickly settle the case out of court. And have my mother's daughters use them as a leverage, use the fact that they killed my mother as a leverage against them, say don't say nothing, otherwise we'll charge you with killing your mother, and they'll have those ones, share the money with those ones. And they said the police attacked me on November 14th, 2005 in a bathroom on Chambers Street in Manhattan. 7 police officers came in to beat me up, accusing me of a crime I didn't commit. And I was telling them, can we investigate this? I said, who? They said I stole a cell phone and I was hiding in the bathroom. I said, I have been having black Americans call the police on me, lying about me. I said, I want to have the name of the person. I want a police report because they searched all my property and I didn't find a cell phone. And they still arrested me, so they're going to lock me on the sidewalk. So I was protesting so much. I said, I have the right to protest your unlawful search and seizure without a warrant under the Fourth Amendment. And it was still once I locked me up. I couldn't make it to court because they broke down my card and the tire was in shambles. And I couldn't get to court with my cards because the tires was shambled up. And also, I didn't have where to keep my belongings because usually when I had civil cases, they don't let me bring my cards to court. They tell me to leave it outside. I do still outside. So I said, hold on, this day to my cash, I'm not going to. Thank you so much. Thank you.